remember him? He upset Skew, then upset T5 Cloud9M, it's a mouthful, and now he's in here against Don Padrino for perhaps what is a top 8 qualifier.
Yeah, it should be interesting. We're going right back to Final Destination, and by say right back, I mean we just saw it last set, so... But yeah, so far, it should be interesting to see how this plays out. But right now, man, Don Padrino is just absolutely putting down the damage here. 70... Oh, my goodness. Charged that for a hot second.
And he angled it up, too. He made sure that was going to connect and not have to deal with any of Game & Watch's combo-breaking potential. That's not going to do it quite yet. Dark Samus certainly quite the heavy gal, or Phazon creation, but not going to survive a constant Game & Watch offstage barrage. Such a good edge guard is this character. On top of everything that they have, they can go out there and make sure they close the kill.
For sure. We got that charge shot on deck here, too. They're definitely going to throw this out at some point, but I think they're really, really waiting for a time that we're not going to see Bucket here, which honestly, it's kind of hard to predict with some Game & Watch players. You know, they love to throw out Bucket when they see a projectile character in general. So, I mean, we'll definitely see how that one plays out. But right now, Toasted is trying to make a bit of a run here, but no! There goes that charge shot. That is the exact moment they wanted to shoot that out, and taking a whole stock with it as well. Beautifully played. But now we got 2 stocks to 1 here, and even though we saw a nice little comeback from Toasted, to be able to do that twice in one game, that's a tough ask for sure.
Yeah, especially with how solid Samus can be when putting on the damage, and Don Padrino is making full use of how scary some of Samus's tools can be, while going toe-to-toe, button for button. Toasted has been doing rather well. The fear of things like charge shot and bombs has really started getting to him and putting him just in such precarious spots. That air dodge. Oh.
I like the setup. That was nice. They said, all right, I'll wait for you here. And then I'll throw you over there. And then I'll just kill you, you know?
Yeah. Shake my hand.
Yeah.
DI might have been a little bit sus, but when your opponent is so scared that you can be standing there and they still air dodge down right into you, yeah, you're in his head a little bit.
So, I'm seeing Chicrane here, and I hope I'm saying their tag right in the chat. I don't mean to go back to the last set, but they said this is actually their first year competing. If that's your first year competing, and you're already doing all that with Ice Climbers, you got some upside. Keep going at it, man. Keep going at it.
Good shit. Like, GG's, well played. Ice Climbers is a hard character to pick up, but you're making them look spicy.
For sure. But let's get into our next game here. Going right back to Final Destination. I don't know how I feel about that. It was your counter pick, Toasted. There surely had to have been another stage you could go to.
Yeah, I guess you don't want to give Samus platforms. Samus with platforms is a menace and offers so much to the character's mobility. Now you're forcing Don Padrino to only head left and right. But but the interactions that you've been trading with are almost never in your favor. Like, upbees are great, but it's not sustainable. But that is down smash, spot dodge, down smash. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, definitely not a bad spot right here. But yeah, I mean, like, I get going the Final Destination because, like, Game & Watch is really good at keeping people above them, right? And you would allow them to have no platforms. It becomes a really big hassle. But the problem here is that Samus doesn't really mind having to go off stage if they're above. Like, they can go to the ledge. They've got plenty of options. They got plenty of tools to kind of stall out in the air and find the right opening. So, I mean, like, it's really up to Toasted to be really on top of all that. Now, right now, they're doing pretty well. They got a nice little bit of damage there. Unfortunate screw attack. Gonna get some of that forward air bombardment. And, oh, okay, I thought we were gonna see, like, the forward, the run up to the forward tilt, but no. Oh.
Yet again, not getting the sweet spot, but... Oh, he didn't... Okay, Zare was just out of the range where he couldn't tether, but the up throw will close it out. Samus, no shortage of damage. It's just a matter of how can you reliably find your starter. Like, as mentioned prior, Game & Watch players, they're very cognizant of when they're playing against projectile characters, and while the threat of charge shot is very strong, with how Toasted is playing, he's not really giving Don Padrino a chance to effectively use it.
All right, well, there's that bucket going to be reflecting that missile right back, but Don's going to have no part of that. And this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Samus is one of the heavier characters in the game. Samus and Dark Samus, right? So when you have 134% on board, you still got a little bit of life left in you. I know Game & Watch has some strong kill power, but 134 with a little bit of rage could be a bad time. 70% on Game & Watch. They are one of the lightest characters in the game. Anybody can be losing a stock anytime soon. It's going to be the down air from Game & Watch to take out that second stock.
Yeah, just super solid, like making sure to go high to cover jump, and down there is natively covering all that space, but so is charge shot. Well, I mean, that's a huge play for Don Padrino, and now he can start putting together some of these charge shot combos. What a swing in momentum right now. Like, this went from a two-stock game with a big differential to now you're holding the lead pretty firmly up until Toasted starts getting these Nair combos, but just a complete shift, and now we can start playing neutral again, back how game 1 was like. Interacting with up B, now you don't need to do that anymore. It's tough though, like finding the windows of Game & Watch.
That down air went through like 3 different pieces of meat. They were going to get the down B going on there. Oh no, you up specialed past the ledge and you dropped out. I think they were expecting to get to the ledge again, and they went way down. They went past it. You already used your up special, like I said, and you're just going to die entirely. That's going to be a 2-0 for Don Padrino here as they move on, I believe, into top 8. Yes, into top 8. So we got our first top